I don't know how to beatbox. Welcome to Mijigadog Cast, episode 8?
8.
There we go.
Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be our running gag right there. Just us, like you always forgetting which episode number, and me having you to correct.
I mean, we are at episode 17, last I checked.
Alright, I'm out.
No, come back.
No, I don't want to come back.
Alright, so today we were
Because
like,
here's the
let's do a
thing.
podcast, and then we were like, what the hell is there going on? Nothing.
Nothing. We're being dead serious. Nothing's going on.
Fucking nothing happened. I mean, it's weird. We're in next gen now, and there's nothing to talk about, aside from the usual next gen problems that every generation has.
Yeah. So.
And not even really that, because apparently both launches went pretty smoothly.
Yeah. But we do have at least a few things to talk about. Not a whole lot, but enough to...
we got stuff. We got video games. We got cartoons. We got Obama. We got the stuff that people care about.
Like Bronies.
Not really.
And Gearbox. And Kirby.
And Kirby. And, I don't know, Legend of Korra.
Legend of Bora.
Like Legend of Boring. No, wait.
Honestly, it kind of is boring.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. It's not great. But yeah, before nobody people listening to us get mad, I don't know. How was your Thanksgiving?
I worked.
Okay.
And at first I thought my older sister took my Thanksgiving meal because my mom brought some over from the folks.
Right.
And at first I thought she took it out of dumbness or whatever. And it turns out she got 2 plates. So I felt kind of bad.
What is a movie theater like on Thanksgiving? I'm always curious about that.
It's nothing goes on.
I figured as much. I was like it has to be empty as shit.
Like,
who the hell is like, let's go see a movie on Thanksgiving?
Because here's the thing. If you're, earlier in the day, it's usually kind of, like, a little busy. Especially with, like, a big movie coming out. Or a big movie out, like The Hunger Games, which looks great, by the way. But
I've heard good things.
Huh?
I've heard good things, yeah.
Yeah. But then after, 4 o'clock, after everyone's in the theaters, it's just, nothing's going on. I'm surprised I had to work that day in the first place. It was just dead.
Who else was there? Was it just I'm assuming it wasn't that many people there working with you.
No, there was a lot of people working.
Oh, okay, that's bullshit then.
Well, I mean, I can understand why in some cases, but it just feels kind of like this is bad business.
Yeah.
Like I would sit home early on Sunday because we were just dead. We were just okay, do you know the dinosaurs were extinct, right? Or are extinct, right?
No, yeah.
The theater was way more dead. Well, the sheer amount of extinctions that the dinosaurs faced cannot compare to a movie theater after Thanksgiving.
It's pretty dead, man.
It's damn, Saturday was kind of okay, but generally it was just dead. Yeah.
Thanksgiving. No, I had my usual Thanksgiving with the folks. 20 billion people came over because every event is always like, bring the extended family over and that kind of shit. And I love that. I like my cousins and my uncles. They're cool. The day after, I went to go see Gravity, which I had not seen yet, with a friend of mine who just got back from college. That was fun. That movie was alright. It was really cool. It was like one of those, the spectacle was more important than anything else kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was really cool looking, so I'll give it that. So yeah, to answer your question about who sees a movie on Thanksgiving, nobody, but people do see movies after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but it's not as much.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, Hunger Games came out that weekend or the weekend before it, right?
It was the weekend before.
Yeah.
Because it came out on the 22nd? Well, actually, it was the 21st because we had a premiere on the 21st. Right. And I worked that day.
It was weird because, when we got there was, a giant line for, Hunger Games, and we were like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then so we went to go see Gravity, and we thought that wouldn't be packed, but it was, and we were like, God damn.
Yeah, and, like on Thursday, on the Hunger Games release, the whole theater was just Hunger Games.
Jeez.
That's our selling point by this point.
Hunger
It's just Hunger
Games.
Games because no one wants to watch anything else but that.
The critically acclaimed Hunger Games. How acclaimed is the second movie? I heard the first movie got like alright reviews. I didn't see the first one. I've only ever read the books.
I watched the first one. It was cool. I liked it.
Alright.
But I will admit that compared to the second one, it's kind of like eh. But the second one looks amazing. I am worried that the franchise is going to be like the first half of the movie is all political and the second half is all survival.
That's exactly how the books are, though.
Yeah, but it's kind of like eh.
I'm okay with that. Well, that's how any story works. There's boring stuff in the beginning, and then all the cool shit happens later.
No, for me, it's the other way around. I want the political story side of it. When it starts getting into the purely action side, it starts getting kind of jarring.
Yeah, that's the whole point. It's a story about about the like escalation of violence and how bad it is.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying like the franchise sucks exclusively because of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm still gonna continue watching the series.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because it looks good.
I gotta watch one of them to begin with, so yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. I already know what happens.
So we've already spent 8 minutes talking about bullshit.
Yep. So now, shall we get to the nitty gritty?
Yep. I want to talk about bronies for a second.
You're gonna hop right in there, aren't you?
Yep. We gotta get this out of the way. Okay. Normally, I'm a like whatever sort of guy. Like yes, I have opinions, but I'm going to be like, hey, if you like My Little Pony, whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But
I gotta tell this story, don't I?
But if you pull this shit, what I'm about to tell you, then you're an asshole. Basically,
right.
What happens is that there's this poll going on where it's the best kid animated series of 2013.
Yeah.
And My Little Pony is winning at 1 million votes. You may be thinking, okay, so
which I wouldn't mind, but how they're doing it
by using scripts, they're
Yeah.
re-voting and auto-voting the show, while every other show here is generally being voted upon by by viewers. And I understand that 4chan doesn't make up the entire brony community. That's fine, but it doesn't excuse the fact that this is happening.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking bullshit. And there's still bronies who are supporting this idea.
Well, of course.
And and these are grown-ass men.
Yep.
So it's just
there's the irony of us, like, we're fucking grown-ass men talking about cartoons, but we're not, like, insane about it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really agree with the whole idea that,
I know, I'm mostly kidding, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but
anybody can watch cartoons, but I'm saying just don't be weird about it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we ask for you.
It's just bullshit. It's just pure bullshit. I don't know why. I don't know how someone could think this is a good idea. I think that this is fair.
All right, so but I guess I have to say it. So My Little Pony came out. There was a bunch of fucking people like, look at this new shit, look how good it is, and I was like, what? My Little Pony's good? So I watched it and I was like, it's okay. So then so every once in a while I would watch the episode and I was like, I guess I was into it for like a year or so, and I was like, this is okay. And then like the novelty kind of wore off, and I was like, all right, I'm bored with the show. And then I just kind of forgot about it. But like the brony community kept going, and I don't know how it is now, but I'm surprised that the show's been out for 3 years now, and I think it just started like its 4th season or something like that. I would think at this point the fandom would calm down, but no, I guess not. Will it calm down? I'm always curious, like, will it calm down after the show is over, or what? Or like when some new shit comes out? I don't know.
AKA Ahmad was a brony.
Pretty much.
And he was actually
just kind of a brony. Okay.
He was actually kind of a good brony. Like he was like
I don't
he
like.
wasn't
I don't
an
like.
asshole.
I don't. I don't. I know this is gonna sound pretentious as fuck, but I don't like labeling myself. If I'm a fan of something, I'm just a fan of that thing. I don't call. I'm like, I'm not a brony or like a Korra fan or I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I like that thing.
A
And now I no longer like that thing.
Koran.
So
Koran. You're a holy book.
I don't know. There's a lot of
Holy book,
cartoons that
Batman.
came out here where I just can't care anymore. Like I got bored with Adventure Time because it's just kind of like it's in that going through the motions thing. I hate that's like when a show runs for too long.
Yeah.
And it's weird because the show's only been around for 3 years and it feels like it's run too long because of how they have the scheduling set up. Because they do that they're doing that that 11-minute episode counts as an episode. 11-minute segment counts as an episode, whereas in the old days it would just be 30 minutes would be an whole episode, and it would be 22 minutes of two 11-minute segments would make a whole episode, right? So they don't do that anymore. So now a show that technically should be 3 seasons is now count as 6 seasons, which is the dumbest shit ever. But whatever.
Yeah, I haven't watched like Adventure Time nor regular show in ever.
Regular show never changes.
Huh?
Well, I'm saying regular show never really changes.
Midterm
It
volume.
did change. Like it has like an overarching plot. Not an overarching plot, but sometimes characters change or characters are removed or new characters are added. But otherwise, it's more or less the same.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in how they handled the whole Mordecai Margaret thing because I was thinking, okay, they'll finally get to get together and finally there's gonna be some progression. Nope, she moves away.
No, I was actually okay with that because they had him get over it, which most shows don't do that, and I'm glad they did that and just like that's it, and hopefully it'll just stay that way. So I respect it for that.
Yeah, I stopped watching the show after that,
life.
so I don't know what.
Now we're
how he
being
got
weird
over.
about the love lives of fictional characters, but yeah, nothing this year like jumped out at me. A lot of the shows I liked ended, like Young Justice,
And
even though the
Tron
second season of that
Uprising-
show's kind of garbage. Huh?
Tron Uprising, I miss it.
Oh yeah, that show was really good. And then Motor City, both those shows Disney dicked around.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
they really fucked it up.
but it's like the weird segment. It's like if a show's good, it's immediately on that chopping block.
Yeah,
It's like they know, like this show's really good. Fucking get rid of it. Shove in some fucking bullshit.
See, this is why I think that internet TV should become a thing.
I'm looking at what Netflix is doing, and I'm like, I'm all for that.
Yeah,
Netflix having just funding
no one
shows.
fucks it up,
Huh?
but
I
we'll
feel like
see.
they're gonna fuck it up eventually because that's how TV was, and that's how the internet was. And then whenever big business catches on to it, and then they start to shove their own bullshit into it, it's gonna get ruined. But
Yeah.
luckily, that'll be a few decades from now or so. So we can enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah. So hopefully our own shows will be better than that. Actually, they will be.
They will be, hopefully.
Not hopefully they will be because we will actually focus on funny and quality good stuff.
No,
Yeah, we will.
this is
What are
making
we?
Flash. No time.
Not funny. There's always time for funniness.
There's there's Legend. Well, then there was what came out, and then second season of Legend of Korra came out this year, and I hated it.
Like, okay, I watched the first 5 episodes of the show. I'm thinking it's all right, and I just stopped watching it because here's the thing: if I can't watch it on my computer, since I'm too lazy to turn on the damn TV,
Yeah.
then I'm probably not gonna watch it these days. Like, I already have fucking the internet right here,
Yeah.
so I don't know the whole TV thing. Now that I have a means to watch my shows online, why should I watch these shows?
I actually don't know if I know Cartoon Network and Disney both put their shows up online on their websites, so you can just watch them. I don't know if Nick does that, or if they do, they probably
I
only
don't
do
think
it.
Cartoon Network does that.
Yeah, Cartoon Network does. No, they do that.
They do? Because the last
they
I
do.
checked.
I think it's a relatively new thing, but I remember seeing commercials like you can watch any episode right after it comes out, like the day after, and it's like it's up there.
I think it was Nickelodeon that I tried to watch SpongeBob online. I think that was it.
I did too, because I remember I was like one day I was streaming something. I was like, let's just watch fucking SpongeBob, and we watched the episodes online. They only have a few, and they're out of order, and most of them, and only one of them is from like the pre-movie seasons, and the rest are just garbage. So I'm just like, okay, fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a link to a page that does have SpongeBob episodes, and it's all the good ones, or at least like most of them are good.
Yep. Oh, you're talking about Watch Cartoon Online.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know it. Netflix. I know Netflix has like every season.
Oh, that was
Nice.
good.
I know Netflix has like every season of the show
Yeah.
up to a point.
But,
So
but
obviously
I
it
can't
has the
afford
first three,
Netflix.
and that's the only ones that matter.
But here's the thing: I can't afford Netflix.
You can't afford $9 a month.
No.
I mean, I don't have it either, but it's not because I can't afford it. Just because, well, yeah, I just haven't.
Well, it's mostly because I don't really care all that much.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, if they had like unique shows up, maybe.
Well, they have everything up, so no matter what. I don't know. I'm one of the few people who watches TV on a consistent schedule. So like, if I know a show is coming on TV, I'll go watch it rather than just watch it on the internet, like most people. Except for like obviously stuff that doesn't come out here, like Kill La Kill or whatever. I have to watch that on Hulu. But if like I'm like, oh, new Breaking Bad's out, I'll turn on my TV on Sunday or whatever, watch it. And then yeah, and then I'm the only people who do. I'm the only person who does that because everybody else is like, what the fuck, you watch TV?
Okay, this is weird.
I don't know. I'm old fashioned, I guess. What's weird?
One or more ActiveX controls cannot be displayed because.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Fuck off.
What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing. It was stupid ActiveX bullshit. Let me close some shit.
What's ActiveX even do? I thought you said DirectX, and I was like, how?
DirectX. I don't
That's
even...
what I thought you said for a second. I was
No,
like,
I said
what, are you playing
ActiveX,
games?
that stupid JavaScript engine that Internet Explorer uses. I don't even use Internet Explorer.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, you're the one who told me. I remember when I was a stupid person, back when, like, years ago, when I first met you. Well, not when I first met you, but back when we were, like, kind of just starting out our friendship.
Yeah.
It was like, I was still using Internet Explorer because I didn't know any better. And then you're like, what the hell? And you showed me, like, Firefox and Chrome, and I was like, oh. And it opened up my eyes.
It was a huge revolution for you, wasn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. And I was like, so I don't have to deal with this bullshit, and I could have done this a long time ago. And you're like, yeah, you're stupid. And I was like, yeah.
Well, I was stupid too because I kept using Internet Explorer too.
Well, I think most people are like.
Do you remember Internet Explorer 6?
Yes, I do.
That
I think I
thing
was with
pure
Internet
hell.
Explorer for like a majority of its existence.
Yeah. It's so hated that even Microsoft hates it.
Jeez.
It's
What are they at now? 9?
11,
Oh wow, what the fuck?
I think. I don't pay attention to
I don't know.
news.
Every Internet Explorer I see, like update, is like it feels like they want to be like Firefox and Chrome, but they don't have the necessary stuff. So they have the look where it's like, look, we have the special tabs and everything, but it doesn't. But it's still slow as hell, and the toolbars are stupid, and it's unwieldy.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
And
See, here's the thing. The new stuff doesn't look that bad.
no, it looks fine aesthetically. It just doesn't work that well.
Well, it works just fine. It's just,
I don't know. I don't think it
Microsoft is kind of bullshitting it too.
A little bit.
Because
Little
it's
bit,
stupid
little
as hell.
bit. I still don't. I don't like Firefox though.
Yeah, I used it for a time, and
I
I,
did
just
too.
don't like how slow it can be.
Yeah, that and the fact that it updates every fucking 2 minutes. I'm like, okay, I don't need this.
Yeah, and
I know you can turn off updates
Chrome
and
does
shit,
it too, but it's in the background.
Yeah, it's in the background and it does it, and it's really quiet, and it works because Chrome is really simple.
Yeah,
Even though Google's trying their best to fuck that up.
yeah. Which
They're
is
gonna do it. They're gonna
unfortunate.
figure it out. They're like, let's just we got this great. I guess the thing nowadays, I've been saying this a lot, like with fucking companies, like we have this great thing here. People love it. Let's ruin it.
Yep.
Like I don't understand that thinking. And usually the mentality makes sense. It's like Google Plus, because they want to integrate everything into one system, and I'm like, that's an okay idea. And Google Plus, when you get down to it, it's not like it's broken or anything. It works fine. It's just that why would you use it?
Yeah. Oh.
But we got off subject. I want to complain about Cora some. I hate Cora.
Of course, she's a bitch.
Fuck her. How dare she water
But don't fuck her.
No,
That's called rape.
so basically, to the
That
no
wasn't
people
very
listening to
funny.
this is spoiler junk, so I don't know. Well, do you want to put like what point is this?
Like, I don't really care about spoilers.
No,
about
I'm
the
saying for
show.
anybody watching this, I'm worried because people might want to see it.
Well, by the time this is listened to, I guess.
In the
people-
20 years from now.
Yeah, by this point, the show will be like, what the fuck is Korra?
It just completed its second season. I want to say 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Uh,
So and the third season's coming out next year. The cluster, it's amazing the giant clusterfuck that's happening with how the seasons are being done. Okay, so you remember first Avatar series? It was just 3 seasons because each one was a different book because he was
Yeah.
learning a different element every time. So just 3 seasons, 20 episodes, right?
yep.
So 20 episodes each, all in total 60 seasons, I mean 60 seasons, 60 episodes, and
60
that works.
seasons.
Yeah, it's like The
Simpsons.
Simpsons is at like 28 now, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, not 28, 26 or 20. It was either
Oh, who
25
cares? It's
or
like
26.
It's still a lot of seasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to Korra.
Korra has like it's a lot shorter. Where like they'll have each season instead of 20 episodes, it's 12 episodes because originally it was planned to be a miniseries. And then so I was fine with that. I was like, all right, miniseries. I'm just glad there's new Avatar stuff happening. And then you can kind of tell the way a lot of the problem is that they don't know how to write within the parameters of like 12 episodes compared to 20, I guess. So a lot of it feels really rushed and really oddly paced, and it's like a mishmash of bullshit. So like, and I can understand that like maybe the first season it's like, oh, okay, they're not used to that format. Maybe they'll get the second season, but then they fuck it up even worse the second season somehow. And then they say in interviews like, we love this shorter format. It's easier to work with, and like obviously it's not because you're not doing a good job.
Yeah.
So then Nickelodeon, I guess, in their haste, paid for a third and fourth season too. Back when like season 1 came out, because it did pretty well like ratings wise and shit. So they were like, all right, let's pay for the next 3 seasons, and then season 2 dropped like a couple million viewers. Like they were hitting like 3s and 4s the first season, and now they're like at like like high 2s at the most maybe. Like in terms of millions of viewers, like. Reruns of SpongeBob that air before core episodes get like twice the views. So and I think part of that is also because Nickelodeon's retarded about scheduling. With back first season, it was Saturday morning cartoon deal where it comes on Saturday morning, kids wake up, they watch it, and then now it's at Friday night at like 8 o'clock. So I'm like, not as many kids are gonna watch that, I guess. But yeah, so they paid for a third and fourth season. So now the guys working on it are scared they're going to cancel it now because the ratings are dropping, I guess. So they're like, all right, let's just rush into production. So now they're just rushing season 3 into production, and it's supposed to come out in spring. And I'm worried that's going to be a giant clusterfuck because they're rushing it.
Yep. So long story short, Nickelodeon sucks.
Yeah, pretty much. And people writing Avatar sucks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Korra.
Yeah.
Gotta make
I
the
really want
distinction.
to get the DVDs for the first, like for the fuck words, Avatar. I want to get the seasons for Avatar.
Don't they have? They probably have like a box set, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it on Amazon, so I'm gonna get it at some point.
That's a good buy. That's a good buy.
A good buy.
A good buy. I think I said Bry because one of the dudes who writes Korra's name is Bryke or something. Yeah. Bryke Kontietsk. I can't even say his fucking last name. It's like some weird bullshit.
My name is Bry Fuckwit.
It's like a trap. It's like a fucking No More Heroes boss. But yeah, Korra.
I don't play No More Bureaus.
No More Bureaus. How long did it take you think that up?
11 minutes.
Alright. Well, it was worth it. I'm glad it was.
Yay! I'm worth. No. All right.
Nothing. Fucking nothing.
So now we're gonna talk about Black Division. About how
Black
much
Division. You go for it this time.
it's called. Black to the Future. Act to the Future. Oh fuck it.
This is Black to the Future. What is that like? The new like blaxploitation film. Black to the Future. Bum bum. Marty
Thriller night.
Marty McFly's like a jive motherfucker with like a giant afro.
Oh my god. Disclaimer: Ahmad is black.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, he's more brown than black, but you get my point.
Whatever. Close enough. Alright, but yeah, what's Activision's bullshit?
So basically, Call of Duty Ghost isn't doing as well as Activision wanted it to.
Yeah.
And people are just like, whatever.
It still did well. But
it's the next Call of Duty. What's the big deal about this one? And Activision is blaming the new consoles for lower sales of Ghost. Of
Now,
course, it's
go
not Activision's fault because they're never wrong.
okay, to be fair, with the new console launch, there's always going to be a dip in because people are buying a new console, so there's always going to be a dip. That's understandable, but at the same time, when you release a game,
or larger chance,
huh?
Okay, now that they have like multiple different versions of the game, you'd think that they would have more sales. But as it turns out,
right, because you can
it's
buy
because people are getting tired of Call of Duty. Just look at the reviews. Look at what people have been saying. People are tired of Call of Duty. It's the same. People are catching on. They have used the same engine for the past 7 years.
Yeah.
So people are catching on.
When you make a game, when you make one game every year, and released around pretty much in the same time frame. That was that October, November time frame. That's what happens.
Yeah, and what's worse is that they've done this before with, you've heard of it, Guitar Hero, except they released eight games in 1 year.
Yes, and that was even worse because they were released like literally three. I think it was literally 3 games at one point in 1 year. That was like 2011 or something, 2010 maybe.
I thought it was like 8.
I wouldn't be surprised, but
I don't know. But the point is that they're releasing too many Call of Duty games.
Yeah.
I mean, you can argue, oh, it's not fucking Guitar Hero, like it's not on the same level as Guitar Hero in terms of release.
But it's basically Activision does this every time.
It's like every year they listen to Call of Duty, but there's nothing much that they're adding to it.
Yeah,
just like a new roster, basically.
Here's some new stuff, basically. Because it's not like a fighting game where you can kind of keep it the same way, but add new characters, and that changes everything. Because, characters are different. Because a fighting game is pretty simple when it comes down to it. I know mechanics can get complex, but at the end of the day, it's one objective. And I guess you can say the same thing about shooters, but like on a shooter, there's no like intense like skill-based mechanics in a shooter. You just shoot things. Well, I'll say that in Call of Duty, there's no intense skill-based mechanics. There are shooters that take skill.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I could say like Team Fortress and Counter-Strike are games that take skill.
Right, and Halo too.
No. But Halo takes more skill than Call of Duty. That I can say, but that's not saying anything.
Yeah,
everything does.
It's definitely an easy franchise, but that's okay because it's fun.
That's part. Well, that's why people love it so much because it's part of the appeal. Because I've seen people who are like, "Yeah, fuck, I could take you down. Look at all these kill streaks I got in Call of Duty," and then they play like Team Fortress and they're awful.
Yeah,
because they don't know how to play. Because Call of Duty is babby mode.
Babby mode.
That's literally the best way I can describe it.
But yeah, Activision is being total bullshit about this.
Yeah, pretty much.
And gamers are just like, duh. Like of course it's not gonna get as good sales because you guys fucking suck now. Yeah, or at least
you've always sucked, but now it's more apparent.
Yeah, it's way more apparent now because people are trying to catch on.
I would hope so. Oh, well, it won't matter because then they'll latch into some new bullshit. Like, I don't know. They'll spin it off into Call of Duty dogs and then make their own Nintendo dogs, and that'll be their new franchise for the next. Well, actually, right now people are expecting that. Well, I mean, they're already milking Skylanders. Yeah, pretty much.
They have that Fusion Force bullshit going on.
I think there was 2 Skylanders games this year. I believe so.
Shit.
Or at least maybe 2 expansions or something like that. But yeah, it's still
way too many. I mean, it's overwhelming. That's the problem with these sort of yearly releases. They're way too overwhelming.
Flash in the pan developers. I mean, publishers, whatever.
See, this is my problem with the whole, like, every year or every 2 years or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. I always hate that model because why not just release a game when it's good?
No time. That's what they did with Tony Hawk too. I told you it's Tony Hawk, then it was Guitar Hero, then it was now it's Call of Duty, and then it'll be some new bullshit for the next 6 years.
Well, then it'll be Skylanders, and then it's gonna be maybe like Destiny.
Fuck off with Destiny. Wait, hold on. Neversoft, whatever happened to them?
Wait, who? Bungie?
Neversoft, Tony Hawk games.
I don't know.
I know Activision still has them.
I have not heard of a single Tony Hawk game in ever.
Wow. I thought you were going to say you'd never played one. I was like, what the fuck, man?
I've never played one either.
Holy shit!
Well, no, I lied. I did play one at a friend's house.
Oh, okay.
I
played one.
like skating games don't interest me as much.
But they didn't to me either because I was like, this is boring. And then I played, I was like, oh shit, because all you do is just crazy bullshit in that game. It's awesome. But I mean, and then Skate came out and did it way better, but still.
Yeah.
And then like EA published Skate. EA constantly proving the idea that if you take something Activision does, slightly improve it, it's better.
Yeah.
That's like EA published what's it called, Rock Band 2, right? No, it's Harmonix.
Or so. Well, no, they.
Well, no, Harmonix developed it, and MTV published it, right?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. I'm probably super wrong.
No, you're right, because EA owns Harmonix or whatever the fuck they're called.
Oh, then yeah. So in the end, yeah. So yeah, they just like
EA. See, here's the thing: EA owns everything, and then they just destroy it.
Yeah, same thing with Activision. They both do it.
Well,
EA destroys them even worse though. Like they're fucking awful about it.
I think it's on purpose.
Probably. No, they take a talented developer, buy them, drain them to death, and then that's it. And then they scrap them for the next one.
AKA, they do it on purpose because I don't think a publisher would intend. Like, eventually, you're gonna have to realize that either A, they're just that stupid and bad, or B, they're doing it intentionally so that way they can have something to keep going on by.
Pretty much. That's
the only business model.
That's what I was saying. It's the flash in the pan bullshit where it's like they're trying to ride this fad out and do it as quickly as possible so they can get as much money as possible. And then the odd thing is that when they lose profit, they're just like, oh, what the fuck? It's consumers' fault, and then they just do the same thing again.
Yeah.
That's what they do with the Dragon Age team. That's why Dragon Age 2 is a giant hunk of shit.
Companies will never learn, will they?
No, I don't. Well, most of them do. You saw that chart I sent you about Nintendo.
Yeah.
And how Xbox has never made any money on the Xbox has lost money almost every year of the entire Xbox brand up to I think up through 2011 is how far that chart goes.
It was 2008.
No, 2011.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about when the chart ends.
Wait, hold on. Let me check the chart.
They made a profit in 2008 is when they started making profit.
No, it was 2008.
That's when the 360 was profitable. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, but the chart itself, like, it marks it up from 1981 when Nintendo started making consoles all the way up. I mean, not consoles. You know what I mean? Up and through 2011, and that's how far the profit margin goes.
Yeah, but I'm saying that they've made, or they started making money off the Xbox in
360. 360 is the only time the Xbox brand has ever been profitable.
And even then,
it was still behind the Wii.
Way behind, and they still lost. Like, they're still $6 or almost $7 billion in the loss.
Yep.
It's
that's
why
I mentioned a few podcasts ago, goddamn it, where they're saying that they might just sell the brand because it's not profitable, and it never has been, except for a few years.
And here's Nintendo being all like, "Oh, everyone's all like, oh, Nintendo is gonna die," and they have 32
They say
billion.
that literally every generation. It never happens because Nintendo isn't retarded.
Because they have so much money. Just look how much money they have. They just like so
even
far,
if they don't have like third parties, and I wish they did, but you know,
they don't
but
even
if they don't have like third party whatever, they'll just fucking make a great Mario game and it's perfect. They just did that. They got fucking 3D World out, and everybody loves that game.
Yeah, and here's the thing: they have like almost $33 billion in the bank.
Yeah,
Jesus
why wouldn't
Christ!
That's how you do, because they're old school business. That's how you do it.
You know,
they're not this new school bottom line bullshit.
If Disney bought them, they would be like seriously out of money.
Oh god, that'd be awful.
I mean, seriously,
don't even ever say that.
It's like $33 billion. Jesus Christ, you'd have to spend that's a lot of money to spend on one company.
Well, didn't Disney spend like fucking $7 billion on fucking LucasArts?
I think it was $4 billion.
Yeah,
but even,
so, that's like the biggest. I think it's the biggest deal ever.
Yeah,
at least in the entertainment industry.
It actually is.
Oh, then yeah, it has to be. Because I'm like, that's $4 billion fucking dollars.
But this is like 8 times that much.
Nice.
So it's fucking like, that's expensive as hell. But yeah, but man, I mean, And here's the thing: they've never lost money off their consoles.
No, they have not. They never have.
I mean,
they
seriously,
always
just
make
look
money.
at this list. I don't see any red on their column. But Sony has lost money. Like
No,
what?
Sony lost like $2 billion one year.
Like 6 times they lost money.
Yeah.
Off their consoles, and
Like,
Microsoft.
because Sony was profitable back on PS2 days,
Yeah. Like,
and then
seriously
PS3 they fucked it
profitable.
up.
But even then, Sony has only gotten the whole billion mark one time.
Yep.
And Nintendo's just like, oh, here's $5 billion for us, like effortlessly. And
We sound like such
2009.
fucking biased fanboys.
Huh?
Don't let them hear about the Nintendo money going into our banks right now. The Nintendo e-bucks that we're getting.
I think we should, it's like seriously invest in Nintendo.
We should. Oh, did you hear?
What?
Reggie might finally be playable in Smash Bros.
Yeah, I'm like whatever.
No, don't be whatever. Yo, imagine. Like, what would his stage be? Nintendo headquarters.
No, it would be a huge pile of money. Just
It would be
floating in
E3.
space.
It would be E3, and there's a pile of money in the background, and there's just game journalists like fucking losing their shit.
No. Here's the thing. It would be, it would be like on a stage with a big pile of money in the background with Iwata like swimming in it, all naked, and just literally that's all he does all day.
He's just
these days.
Scrooge McDucking
Just
it in the
literally
back.
just swim in money.
Or like it'd be like Reggie with like an Iwata assist. His
Shouldn't
final
it be
smash is
the
just
other way
what's wrong
around?
with you, and he kills you.
Huh?
His final smash is just what's wrong with you. Just destroys you immediately.
Jesus Christ.
He's flinging around purple Pikmins.
Oh my God.
God, I have no idea how bad I want this.
I don't really care because I just want to play as Pikachu again.
No. Then
Also, I just found out
have
that
Pikachu fight Reggie. Who doesn't want that?
I don't care. I still want to play as Pikachu because
Is
Pikachu.
Pikachu confirmed? I forgot. That's a stupid question. Of course he is.
But yeah, what's his face? Oh yeah, I just found something out. Sonic is coming back in Smash Bros, so that's cool.
You didn't know that?
No, because I don't pay attention that much.
That's
See,
ancient news. Yeah, he's came back.
I'm doing it on purpose. That way, I don't know anything.
Well, the game of lost. That's not fun. You gotta know. It's like back in the old days when people were like sit their computers at Japan time, and then just hit refresh over and over again on the Smash Dojo website.
I don't think it works that way.
Yes, that's what people did back then.
But wait, how does that make any sense?
Oh no, because obviously it's Japanese games, so they're gonna update it Japan time. So people will just set their watch for that. Like people who don't live in Japan and just like watch their website.
Oh,
So they can get the
see,
update.
here's the thing. I misinterpreted it as you saying, as the computer is what determines when the poster.
Oh no, my mistake. No,
I'm thinking, wait, why would they program it like that?
no, that'd be weird.
I mean,
No, because they're Japanese, so that's just how they update. Yeah, but that's what people used to do back then. And then now it's not as hype, because I'll even admit I haven't been paying too much attention to the Smash updates. It's just that I wait for a few weeks and then go back and check, and like, oh, okay, now I see all the new characters here.
yeah, I think it's because the whole Smash Dojo's website
It was a lot neater, to be honest.
Huh?
It was kind of a lot cooler.
Yeah, back then it was like really cool, and now I haven't visited it. Yeah.
I'm not, because it's not like a Smash Dojo. It's just part of the Nintendo website now. So it's just like here's an announcement. Yeah, it's kind of boring. It's like it's not Sakurai going, yo, check out this new shit, yo. And it's just like that's how Smash Dojo was. And then now it's just kind of like, oh, here's Mario. And it's just like, oh, okay,
All right, I guess, but
it's nice.
still, hey.
But yeah, Sonic came back, and he also has a Lost World stage. That actually looks really neat.
Yeah. And there was another character. What was it?
Was there?
No, I can't. I'm not thinking straight today.
It'll be Rossetti. No.
Mega Man. I'm stupid.
Mega Man.
Oh yeah, but
So now you can finally have
forgot 'cause I
Mario,
don't
Mega
pay
Man,
attention.
Sonic fight in the ultimate '90s mascot brawl. Then Bubsy
here's the
will
thing.
get in. And
Mega
it'll be
Man
perfect.
looks cool in this game.
Yeah, he
Like
does.
fucking serious. He looks awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so
It's
happy
a little
that.
weird because he has the dead-eyed stare from his sprite, the 8-bit sprites.
But
And
I
it's
like
kind of
that.
funny to see that like recreated in 3D.
But I like that. It's
No, I'm saying I love it too. It's just funny. It's just he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Every
But
face he
here's
makes
the thing:
is,
he's supposed to be
deaf.
a robot.
Robot. I always thought he was a dude that just had like robot parts when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because of the way he looked. But apparently, no, he was just programmed to do all that stuff. I'm like, that's kind of boring.
Oh well.
That's why I like the manga and the comic book better. Because, you know, they give him like a personality and shit.
Well, only because they suck.
No. The Archie Mega Man comic's actually really good. Like, surprisingly so.
I guess.
I guess.
But yeah. Now okay, what the fuck were we talking about?
We were talking about how shitty Activision is, but that's not news.
That's.
We can talk about how shitty Gearbox is. People love that.
Or better yet, we can talk about Obama.
Obama. So President Obama says he doesn't want an iPhone for security reasons.
Oh no,
But that he can't use one.
Well, he can't use an iPhone for security reasons. Like he says, I'm not allowed for security reasons to have an iPhone.
I wonder what kind of phone he uses.
I think it's like a BlackBerry.
Yeah, I see it. He fought hard to keep it too.
Like, why would you want to have a BlackBerry?
Because I don't know. He likes Blackberries. It says here George W. Bush only had to stop using email back in like 2001, and Clinton's only ever sent 2 emails in his entire presidency. Damn. I never knew it was that strict security-wise.
That is. See, now I don't want to become president of the planet.
Planet president.
The planet president of presidency.
Presidente.
I am the leader of the human race.
You don't want to be that. Because you gotta listen to like 6 billion people's problems. That's boring.
No. Here's what I'll do. I'll say, fuck you guys. I'm doing my own shit.
Well, then you're not a very good president.
I don't care.
President Planet.
I'll go blow up an entire country. Just see.
The plan as
just
okay, so you're gonna be a plan dictator.
That I'm evil. Because I'm actually kind of evil.
Planet dictator.
I am the planet dictator that will destroy the...
But you're not as evil as Randy Pitchford!
Huh?
But you're not as evil as Randy Pitchford.
No, I'm way more evil than him because I want to blow up Africa.
Well, you know what? But you're still not giving people shit for not liking the Borderlands 2 DLC.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so Gearbox president Randy Pitchford says fuck you to a dude on Twitter because he didn't like the new DLC, the new Borderlands DLC.
Like, okay, literally he says, fuck you, Waddle Gobbler was awesome, the model alone is a fucking riot, Gemma Tort, priceless, no accounting for taste, blah, blah,
and then
blah.
the guy he's arguing with, Jay, who, I don't know who he is, but, he's just... And then Jay's just like, well, dude, I'm not trying to be mean. He's just trying to say, I'm just giving my opinion. And then Randy goes on to say that he should only say nice things to developers. And I'm just like, what?
And then he compares a bad review to beating children.
Pretty much. Because, those are exactly the same thing, of course.
Yeah. It's so terrible. This guy is so stupid.
So I've always heard Randy Pitchford just shit. I was telling you right before we started this poor guy, Randy Pitchford is fucking with my brain today.
He
that's
is
how
too,
evil he is.
but today it's my mouth since I've been stuttering again as of late.
Yeah, jeez.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. Make me cry.
Yeah, but I've always heard he was kind of a shit and that Gearbox is a terrible company, but I never knew why. So after I heard about this, I was like, let me do some fucking research. So I just looked around, and there's like all this shit about how like Borderlands 1 stole its art style from like another movie, from like a short film named Code Monkeys or something. Not Code Monkeys. Code Hunters, yeah. Code Monkeys was some fucking show on G4, I think. Yeah, from Code Hunters, and how like it also Borderlands 2's poster art stole from like another dude's Star Wars poster art that he made for like fun. And then and then Randy Pitchford is just like he doesn't want to accept like criticism about how bad Aliens Colonial Marines is, or how apparently Gearbox embezzled money from Sega to work on to put on Borderlands 2, and how they also delayed the process of Colonial Marines for 6 years. It's just a giant clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Of just stuff happening and Gearbox just being a piece of shit. Like, Gearbox, in my mind, has only really made 2 games worthy of acclaim. And I don't mean actually worthy of acclaim, I just mean in the public eye, people love them. I don't like Borderlands. I tried to like Borderlands.
I've
Borderlands
never
1
played
and
it.
2. Huh?
I've never played it, so I have no idea what it's about.
Basically, it's like, it's a shooter, and it's like an open world shooter, but, it has RPG elements. So it's almost like an MMO, basically, where, like, you go around, you can grab some friends, and you can just go around the entire mission area and do kind of, like, fetch questy bullshit and stuff like that.
So basically, it's a lesser version than GTA Online.
It's more like a shittier Xenoblade. Xenogears, that one on the Wii.
Yeah, maybe.
Because here, it's more like... It's like a loot aggregator, I guess. Like, the best way I can not a loot aggregator. There's like a word for it. I can't remember what it is. Basically, it's all about the random loot that you get from because there's the entire point of the game is that there's a fuck ton of weapons, and they're cool weapons. I'm not even gonna lie, they're all neat. Most of them are anyway. But the problem is that it's one of those games that they jank you around to get the cool weapons, and that takes forever. So it's very manipulative, and how an MMO, just like, that's why it compares to MMO, because exactly how it is. It's very manipulative in how it gets you to keep playing so you can get the cool stuff. Because the way the loot drops work is that it's very rare that you'll get something cool. Or like loot drops are retarded because of level geometry, where the loot drops will explode everywhere and get stuck in places or fall off cliffs and you can't get them. And then people are like, I love Borderlands, and I'm like, good. Now I know not to talk to you. Not getting it. And, like, it's okay if you like Borderlands, but just, like, it's okay if you like anything, to be honest. Most things, anyway. But, like, yeah, I can see why anyone would like Borderlands. It's got a neat art style. It's interesting to look at. The gun combat's fun, I guess, but, like, at the end of the day, it's not anything special. And I really don't think Gearbox deserves any credit for it, especially when they've done shit like Duke Nukem Forever and Aliens Colonial Marines, and how the rest of their games have been nothing special ever.
If anything, they've been pretty bad.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
they just managed to hit it. They just managed to hit oil with Borderlands.
But that's basically a Z game for you, or like a Z game company for you.
At least nowadays they would be considered A, because they made a fuck ton of money off Borderlands.
I still have to say they're rather like B-rated sort of games instead of. I don't know. I'm not impressed by them.
I'm not either. Is the point I'm making. But yeah.
But
I'm saying in technical terms, you could say that they're an A-rated company. My mistake. I almost pulled my mic. They're an A-rated company.
I guess, I don't know. But the point is, they suck.
Yeah, they do. And Randy Pitchford sucks.
And you suck.
And you suck too. And everybody sucks. Why are you listening to this? This is terrible.
Why are you all listening to this? You guys are stupid.
This is dumb.
You're dumb.
You're dumb.
You're dumber.
This is the part of the podcast where we just dissolve into madness because Randy Pitchford's influence is taking over the world.
And he's got high hopes. This has actually been a decently long episode.
Yeah.
It's like 50 minutes.
Yeah. We went in not knowing what to talk about, and we talked about stuff, I guess.
That's awesome. We're getting good at this.
No, we're not. Anyway, we're getting less bad. But still bad.
Okay, do you know what we should play after this?
What? Wait, hold on. Weren't you going to talk about Kirby?
Oh yeah, but after this, here's what we should play.
All right.
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
Because we haven't played in that forever, and there's nothing else to play.
I don't have my nunchuck anymore.
Oh.
I can use my GameCube controller. Whatever. We'll do that.
Why would you use your fucking nunchuck for a game like this?
Because you're supposed to. That's how the control scheme works.
Fuck you and your bullshit.
That's like saying, why would you use a controller for a video game? Because, Johnny.
No, I'm talking about the good controllers. Like the Pro Controller, which is superior in every way.
Which I don't have. And also, the GameCube controller works about similarly.
Everyone, Ahmad's a loser because he can't afford a decent controller.
Yes, that's totally it. It's not that I didn't want to buy one or anything.
It actually isn't that bad.
No, it's not that I hate it. I just didn't want to buy one.
Yeah,
so I have like 80 million GameCube controllers. Not even a joke. I have like 7. And like 3 Wii remotes. I'll never need one. A Pro, unless it's like a game that actually
play it using the GameCube. well, GameCube controller anyway. So,
That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna do that.
well, I mean,
Or we can play the free online GoldenEye remake that just has the maps.
um,
That's boring though. We'll play with GoldenEye online.
because I don't have. Well, my computer's okay.
Yeah, but
Like
we
for
have to
games.
sit here and like wait for you to download it. I don't feel like doing that.
Yeah,
This
'cause
is like this is a podcast, folks. Us talking about what we're gonna do afterwards.
yeah. So now I just want to end this episode by talking about Kirby real quick and about my opinions.
Your opinion on Kirby. All right, what's your opinion on Kirby? What's going on in the world of Kirby?
Appealings of the franchise. Good God, Jot. All right. So my feelings on the franchise right now are just kind of like, eh. Like I'm seeing this new 3DS game, and it looks okay, but I'm kind of getting bored of the whole 2D 3D thing.
Yep.
Because it's kind of like, oh, it's a 2D game but with 3D graphics. Yay!
The 2.5 thing.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm just kind of I don't know. I'm getting sick of Kirby games always being side scrollers, and it's always been true.
Yeah, I mean,
Aside from like Air Ride.
yeah, and it's. I want to see them like do something different with the franchise.
No. Look, because Kirby is very much made for. It's not like Mario, where Mario can kind of do anything.
I guess, but that doesn't change how I feel. It's just kind of like, eh.
But I'm saying you're totally right. I'm just saying, but like in the idea that Kirby's very set into this role,
Yeah.
where it's
which
like
is
he's
unfortunate.
he's babby he's this little babby platformer for kids.
But I
And,
don't agree with that mindset at
But
all.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying it's
I know,
Nintendo's
I-
mindset.
I'm just saying that I don't agree with that whole mindset in the first place.
Yeah, it's dumb. Like I don't know.
Which
Nintendo's
is-
always had a problem. Look, finally, we're bashing Nintendo. See, people are happy. Nobody listen to this. The thing about Nintendo, it's like that's always the complaint. Where like they make great games, but you know, a lot of it's kind of more of the same thing.
More or less. I mean, Mario looks fun, and it's only because
No, I heard 3D World's pretty different. Aside from the obvious Mario standards. But then again, I guess they'd have to be there, or they're not Mario.
yeah, and that's okay. But when it comes to Kirby, I expect a little bit more.
Yeah, because he's literally just a blob.
Yeah,
You could do a lot with that.
I mean, they could make a 3D game off of that. Seriously, try it, Nintendo. Give it a chance.
No time.
And stop with the multiplayer side-scrolling bullshit. I'm sick of that whole mindset. Oh, we have to add multiplayer to our game. No, you don't. Stop it.
No. Well, they're not being like Call of Duty about it.
But that doesn't. It's like I played Return to Dreamland, and it's cool and all, but it's definitely a game designed more for multiplayer.
Yeah.
But it's just. I mean, it's still kind of fun,
I mean,
but
it's like
definitely
Superstar.
Superstar.
Yeah, because
Two.
Superstar set that precedent.
It's just.
Is the new 3DS one multiplayer?
I don't think so, but
Yeah.
I still feel kind of like the whole Super Inhale thing is making me go, wow, like I haven't seen this before.
Is there a game where you had Super Inhale?
Yeah, and in the last one, in Return to Dreamland, he had something similar. And
No,
then,
I mean besides that.
and he also had it in Amazing Mirror. It wasn't quite as much, but it was.
Oh yeah, and I guess 64 kind of has it where you can eat two.
That's in every game.
No,
Yeah, I thought.
in the old ass Kirby, you only get one. Remember?
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Wait, I don't know anymore.
Wait, are you talking
Well, in
about his
Superstar, you
copy
can only
abilities
eat one
or
at a
his,
time.
or his Inhale?
No, in Superstar, you only eat one at a time. Because then your inhale button just becomes whatever power you have.
No, you can
Yes,
inhale
it is.
No, listen, because you can actually inhale two enemies at the same time.
But then you just get a random thing.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm saying, though.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm full of shit. Yeah, you're right. I guess technically that is a super inhale. 'Cause that's what the super inhale does in Return to Dreamland.
Yeah. But yeah, the whole super inhale thing in this game looks gimmicky. Which is, well, basically, this is what the whole franchise is turning into. Just a huge selection of gimmicks.
Isn't that every video game?
Oh no, because some games
Yeah.
are like
Well, I mean, I think you want to more say it's a collection of boring gimmicks.
yeah.
Yeah, because then you can have a gimmick, but it's good.
I mean,
Every game is
I'm having
gimmicks.
more fun playing Dreamland 2 than I am playing or like looking forward to this new Kirby game, which
Mhm.
looks boring beyond belief.
It's not as bad as that Yoshi one.
Yeah,
The Yoshi
you're
one,
right,
they were like,
but
let's
I
just
just
make
felt like
Yoshi yarn game for some reason. I'm just like,
2D
okay.
games boring. Give me something different, please.
Johnny taking a hardline stance on 2D games.
Damn you with that stupid phrase.
Hardline stance. I love saying that.
It's stupid and dumb like you.
You heard it here. Johnny hates the entirety of the 90s. He 3D graphics forever. He loves Call of Duty. Fuck 16-bit. Fuck your childhood. Game Boy,
Incidentally,
awful.
I grew up with the N64, so I never really played too many 2D
I had a
games.
Sega Genesis.
Like I played fucking like Smash Bros and Kirby 64 and Yoshi's Story, but that's about it. Into the 2D games.
One day we'll just have like the greatest debate about Nintendo versus Sega, and I'll lose because I already know that Nintendo is better technical wise, but whatever.
Well,
That'd still be a fun episode.
well, Sega Genesis was cool.
Does, but Nintendo doesn't.
Oh yeah, but Sega Genesis was still pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a great console.
Have you played Altered Beast?
Yeah, that game is not great.
I heard it was good.
It's like it's just classic Sega. It's because it's one of the first. It's like one of the first Sega games. So like
apparently someone said that it's better than Superstar.
That's a giant lie. The game is terrible.
Yeah,
Altered Beast is like as bare bones as like a beat 'em up as like a side-scrolling beat 'em up can get.
The guy who said that was a blatant Sega fanboy. Like,
oh, there you go.
So I'm thinking,
I love Sega, but I can tell you that game's not good.
Is Billy Hatcher good?
Oh, of course. It's so good that they won't make another one.
I mean, I played it as a kid, but never really beat it, or I didn't like it as much for some stupid reason. Really good.
It's oddly good for a game made by Sonic Team.
Yeah.
Because that game came out like 2003-ish or so.
Someday. Because I haven't played it in so long.
Actually, I haven't either. I should play it again someday. Yeah. I'll just see if I can buy it online or something.
Yeah, I think it's like $8 since that's how much it's worth now.
I got like Rayman 3 a couple months ago for like $5 off of Amazon because I just wanted it.
Yeah. We should play Nightfire someday.
Nightfire? What's that?
It's that James Bond game.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Is that any good?
Hell yeah, man.
I've only played like obviously GoldenEye.
I mean, it's dated, but it's still pretty cool.
I remember thinking Agent Under Fire was good, but that was years ago. I have no idea if it aged well. I feel like
I don't know. I never played it, and honestly,
James Bond games are weird.
Knowing James Bond games, I don't.
They're
trust
never
that.
like bad, but they're always like but they're like usually not good. They're just kind of like middling.
Yeah.
Like it's weird because you think like a James Bond game wouldn't be too hard to make. It's just have you do Metal Gear bullshit, or like it could either be like a Metal Gear thing or be a shooter, or both
at the same time.
Yeah, but for some reason, companies developers just can't really do anything with it.
So, thanks for coming. To this.
We got fucking nothing
else to talk about. So now we're gonna make jokes for the next 2 seconds, 20 seconds.
Here's a joke.
I'm gonna look up
knock,
more
knock.
jokes. All right.